Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to the channel. And of course, today we're going to be getting into the new tier list for twos, not singles, just for twos. Patch 1.04, the newest patch, bringing in Stripe from the Gremlins. Of course, the meta has shaken up as it always does with each patch. And I like to wait a couple of days before I get my patch out so I can properly digest the game, play enough of it, see who's changed, who's different, how everybody's feeling, and what everybody is doing. Without further ado, let's jump right into this shit. First and foremost, you already got the tiers. This time, not by S, A, B, C, or any of that. It's just pretty much the best characters, the pretty good, and the okay. And so for the best characters, I want to be very clear. These are the characters that I think are currently a cut above the rest in terms of you can't go wrong with having these characters on your team. So, Garnet, I think she's okay. I do not think she's in the position that she was before. However, I do still want to see Garnet buffed more. I feel like the reason why she hasn't been so drastically buffed is because just the way her kit functions, you can easily make her a bit too good to the point that she's really toxic. So I think that just, you know, casually and just sparingly making her better and better each patch is a better way to patch her to see if she eventually will fall in line with the rest of the cast. I do like the change to the disjoints, giving her a lot more safety, and of course making it so that if she decides to expend her arms at all to try to be aggressive, she's not really going to get punished if you hit, you know, her arms or her hand or anything like that. I think that's a big fix, by the way, giving a character disjoints like that. However, for now, I think she's still okay. I think she's just okay at the moment, but she's definitely better than what she was before. After that, if I'm going to have to throw another character into the ring of just okay, I want to say Shaggy. And I don't mean this in a way that's to downplay Shaggy's skill. I think Shaggy, being the all-around character he is really good in his own right. And I do think Shaggy can still find success. I just think currently, especially when it comes to the bullshit, there are a lot more characters that have a lot more bullshit than Shaggy actually does. So Shaggy, quick, to the point, I think he's alright. Like, he's just alright. He's good. Like, Shaggy is okay, right? After that, I'm going to actually go ahead and put Velma in, of course, the category of the best. Velma has been getting nerfed every single patch, with well reason, of course. And even with these nerfs, she is still finding herself, especially in the most recent online tournament, Make It Raindog. She is still finding success amongst the other characters in the game, just going to show you just how versatile and still how well crafted her kit was in terms of just everything that it can do. However, as these nerfs continue to pour in for this character, and I really don't know what else can be changed about her at this point, I kind of just have felt and accepted that Velma is always going to be one of the best characters in the game, period. Now, I don't actually think that's a bad thing. I think true oversaturation is a bad thing, where a character is so good that you just see so much of it. And I'm not talking about like just like a few. I'm talking about so much of it, overwhelmingly in a bracket. But right now, especially shout outs to Mr. Peachy. I actually got to, you know, of course, cast Make It Raindog, the Player First Games tournament, and that was the first time I saw a Velma that was scrapping, and I was like, hey, this character's cool sometimes after all. So anyway, yeah, I think Velma, of course, is amongst the best, one of the best characters in the game, but I also will give that to Wonder Woman. So if you guys remember what I said, right? I said that I think it's really annoying when characters get nerfed outside of oversaturation. So for Wonder Woman to have gotten nerfed, I think when I thought about it, I was like, she's really good, but I've always thought she was really fucking good. Like, even when everybody thought she sucked, I always said, yeah, she's really fucking good. But for some reason, people are like, gotcha, NAKAT. See, your character's broken. I'm like, I've been saying she's good forever. What has changed? Right? So when it comes currently in the meta, of course, being a sword character, not only just a tank with a bunch of excellent tools for being, I want to say, a frontliner, or of course, being an all-around character that can just help your teammate. I think that she is a very much go-to character in the doubles meta, but I still think she is balanced. I don't think she's too good to the point where it is imbalanced. I think she's good, but I think she's a great representation of what a good, solid character looks like. And so when it comes to the nerf she got, although I really agreed with the down grounded normal nerf. You know, I agreed with that. I'm starting to feel the speed nerfs. The up special nerf is just kind of whatever. And then there was one more nerf she got where I was just like, oh yeah, that's fine. They're more annoying than anything. Not more like, you know, like I'm not sitting around tweeting every day like, oh, my character's dead. Oh my God. I'm just like, this is annoying. If you're a good Wonder Woman player, you're still going to win. So congrats. Like I said, you can nerf a character all you want. You can't nerf skill. Let me see. Up next, I'm going to throw in Harley Quinn. I think Harley Quinn is pretty good. I think she's the upper echelon of pretty good, by the way. I don't think she's one of the best. She doesn't belong there. But I do think she is a solid as hell character. I think what it takes, if she was a bit safer, I'd argue, especially because of her weight and movement speed. If she was a bit safer, I could throw her up there in the best category. But because she is still heavily reliant on a partner that can protect her and help aid her survivability, I think that despite all the good she can do in terms of damage output, aggression, kill opportunities, vertical kill setups, and of course being able to kill horizontally, personally, that's the only thing holding her back. I think she's exceptional, especially if you have a character that is good at layering damage on top of her ability to keep people trapped on the ground through her loops. You get to go. It's an all-star character. I think Harley Quinn is very good, so let's stop the cap, right? Soups! Now listen, I think Superman got hit with the Tom and Jerry treatment, okay? I do not think he's a dog shit character, right? I do think that he has definitely fallen from grace, and I actually kind of feel bad for the Superman players. Like, guys, I feel bad for you. I mean that too. But Superman is just kind of, I don't know. He's like hit or miss at the moment, right? There's a lot of complaints going on where, you know, Oops Tier thinks that the character is just, he's struggling, man. But then Dante is showing that, Dante likes the nerfs. So between like two of the best Superman representatives, I don't really know where they fall. I just know just from watching, there are times I see Superman, I'm like, wait, he got nerfed? And then there are times where I'm just like, oh shit, I feel you. But I think Superman right now is okay. It's kind of crazy because before he was like all the way up here, similar to like Tom and Jerry before, but now he's just kind of there. For me, I could be wrong.
Hey, DJ, spin that back. Hey, hold on, guys. Only 24.4% of you guys are subscribed to the channel, leaving 75.6% of you not subscribed. Now, of course, it is not mandatory. However, I am a man on a mission and a man with a dream, and my dream is to one day hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube so I can get that plaque. And not only that, we are on the road to 50K at the moment, so it only takes 1 second of your time. Please subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, if you enjoy the vision, and of course, if you support the vision. It would mean the world to me. Now, let's get you back to what you were watching for. Much love. Take it easy. Thank you so much.
Steven! Told you. Back on my bullshit. I was telling you guys, literally telling you guys the entire time. And then my last tier list, I'm like, I'll lower him down a bit until someone proves it. And then Lightwist said, you know what? I can't raise him back up. Who the fuck told you to put him down there? Told you guys, man. I've been saying it forever. I've always believed in this character. I think he is fucking insane. And then when he got all those buffs, I'm just like, oh, here we go. Now, granted, I will say this. Even though Steven is a great character in terms of his utility as a partner with his shields, you can even do Watermelon Steven if you want, but I'm mostly thinking about his shields as in the bubble, and of course just being able to create platforms with shields. All of that with his normals and ability to actually, man, actually be a disruptor as well as someone that's killing, he is strong. I don't know how you look at Steven's kit and think he's weak. The thing is, he's not pick up and play. And that's where a lot of people fall off. It really takes someone to really be good with Steven to bring out the best of that character. So my opinion, I think he's among the best in the game for sure. Like actually, and I think his skill ceiling hasn't even been reached yet, which is the crazy part. I would actually even put him there. If I ordered this, this is what this would look like at the moment. Up next, and this might be a surprise, maybe to some of you guys. You might call me crazy for this too, and that's totally fine. There's two more characters that I think are in the best category, straight up, right? And so I'm just going to get it over with right there, and I'll put one of them. I think Morty is still amongst one of the best characters in the game in terms of survivability, right? Being able to effectively tether your partner down like Raindog, but of course then heal yourself as well. Or of course, if you want to overextend off stage and be able to teleport back to your body safely, quote unquote, you can do that. And I think that's a really good attribute for a character to have. But Morty's no stranger to being able to kill and of course create platforms to elevate kill potential and of course survivability. Edge guarding a Morty is almost in the same lane as Bugs Bunny, where if you want to kill Morty, you have to kill him. Otherwise, there's a strong chance he is coming back. Not to mention the range on that dare, that big ass arm, and the kill power. Y'all know damn well that shit is crazy. Am I right or am I wrong? So I think, of course, especially being able to pressure people from afar on the stage as much as he can. Morty's great. Do I think he's toxic? I don't think so. Might be wrong about that, but that's just my opinion. I don't know. I don't really feel I get a toxicity vibe from him. However, I do think that Morty is definitely showing himself to be one of the better characters in the game. So good for you, Morty players. Even past that nerf, you guys are doing good. Rein-Dog is a character that's also impressing me. His utility in teams has always been something that was, I want to say, unrivaled, almost unrivaled, somewhat. Now, yeah, but for real, I think Raindog is still a very solid pick, and I actually like seeing Raindogs do better. Monk's Raindog was actually impressing me a lot with House Arrest's Morty, their team in the Make It Raindog tournament. I was really excited watching them play because there would be times where I'm like, oh, well, I don't think Monk's getting this kill, and then somehow Monk just gets the kill. I'm just like, all right, cool. Raindog's a strong boy. He's actually not as heavy as he may appear, but the amount of damage output and of course being able to save his partner and also kill is nuts. And his combo game is something to be. Don't underestimate that character. He's pretty damn good. Good for you, Raindog players. Congrats. You damn well you guys earned that shit. All right, I lied. I have like one more character I would put in. Actually, no, I don't. The fuck? That's the best category. I think Jake is nuts. Nuts. A defensive machine. Low cooldown machine. Low windows for punishment machine. And it took me so long to finally realize it. But god damn it. Hold on, put him there. God damn it. That character is something to be afraid of. J Mafia and Alex actually ended up winning the Make It Raindog tournament. But aside from that tournament, I've been seeing Jake just do well, period. The character is very obnoxious to fight. I feel like a lot more people were awoken to that before I even finally got him on my radar. But now that I'm seeing it, how do you catch this little bastard? Not even just catch him to like kill him. How do you how do you even get into advantage state to even truly punish him as hard as possible? I feel like the amount of evasion this character has is nuts, and he's been getting nerfed too, but like the windows for punishment on him are still not high enough. Jake players, what do you think about your character? I'm curious. You think, damn, the cat, stop bullshitting, or you're like, you know what, man, you're right. Let me know in the comment section down below. Down and pretty good, Bugs Bunny. For once, I actually don't have him up here all the way. I think Bugs has received enough nerfs to the point where he is pretty much now, in my opinion, in line with the rest of the cast. Funny enough, still being a pretty good character, still being one of the safer characters out there. However, the risk reward when it does come for him to finally try to be aggressive, I think the weight nerfs actually hit him appropriately, because for you to get all of that reward, you need to at least be dying earlier. So I think Bugs Bunny is still, he could actually very well still be up here, but for the benefit of the doubt, I'm actually going to put him here in pretty good, because even though he's still finding success in the current meta, which is great, didn't want him to get gutted, I think that he is still well enough in capability of solidly winning a tournament without a problem. Bugs is still great. It's just facts. Stripe is pretty fucking good. Don't you guys think? There's no way you guys don't think this. We ain't got no tournament data yet with Stripe. However, his kit, he is a menace. He is an assassin to the truest form, and I've actually been really entertained watching Stripe players play and, of course, find out different things. I think Dare to Gun is amazing. I think Gun itself is amazing. His passive, that target system, is wild. With the amount, bruh, you can literally confirm kills off of it. You can make setups off of it. And, of course, you can push situations where you spike someone. Oh, they're not quite dead. Bang, 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 goodbye. And you push them down to the point where even if they don't even die from the gunshots, they still at least have the ability to come, they lose their jump, so to speak, or resources that they normally would have had or that they were mashing while trying to get out of, say, the gun range. Character's really good. His forward air is a problem, by the way. Y'all guys, is it just me or does that move not feel that punishable? I'm being serious. Let me know in the comment section below. That, woo! I'm happy Gremlins are relevant. Definitely. I actually think Gizmo is not amongst the best anymore. I think I had him like up there in my last tier list. But I think after the patches, I think they realized like, wait a minute. All right, we might have did too much. Now, the thing about Gizmo is that I saw a lot of reversions to his backpack thing, right? Where I think they upped the time you could stay on him, but they made it so that you take more damage or something. I don't know. I need to remember the patches, or you can get hit off earlier or something like that. I don't know. I think the changes to his backpack have been really weird, like being able to latch on to people. I think Gizmo is okay, like and not okay in the sense of being down here. I just think like he's good to have as a partner, but you'd still prefer like pretty much a lot of these other characters currently. Yeah, that's pretty much where I see him at the moment. Batman players, how you doing? Let me be really clear about something. I think your character is still absurd in singles. However, in the main format, doubles, in which this tier list represents, I think I'm starting to understand where you guys are coming from when it comes to just his utility overall. I think this character is an exceptional team's character. I think his kit allows him to be that exceptional team's character. I think the type of player that you have to be to make him work in teams, though, is the difficult part. I think it takes a certain type of player to be successful with him in teams. It's not free, right? Like, so to be honest, I think looking at the data, it basically supports the fact that, yeah, Batman's really fucking good, but are you really fucking good enough to make Batman really fucking good in teams? That's how I see it. So while I think he's very well capable of competing with any of the characters on here, can y'all do it? That's how I feel about some of these characters up here. Like, yeah, sure, this character is good, right? Even some of the easier characters. Yeah, this character's easy, but can you do it? LeBron James. I think he's okay. I think he's still an okay. And teams, I don't know. I'm not really feeling LeBron James in teams. I just feel like all these characters are a much better team partner to have than him. I think his kit, at first glance, even though it does have team elements, doesn't truly support easy enough what it means to be a doubles character. And so that's why I always have LeBron kind of here, because you can show me all the highlight reels of LeBron combos, but if you have a well enough off partner that knows what they're doing, they're not going to just sit there and watch you get dribbled on all day. Ain't no way. That's the same thing with Harley, right? Unless you guys are in two separate 1v1s and you're both winning, what team partner is going to really let Harley just sit there and combo their partner to death and do nothing? Finn stocks rising. Finn, I know that there's a popular opinion right now that Finn is like really, really fucking good. Like straight up really good. I don't know if I'd put him in the best personally, but I am very aware that he is pretty damn good. Straight up. I don't know if that's something that people are happy about, because I know like when people... when Finn is good, it seems like people are bitching the most. But when Finn is like, they're like, yo, we got to bring Finn back somehow. What do y'all want? Let me know in the comment section below, guys, if you think Finn is relevant right now. Actually, personally, I don't think Taz has moved that much, like at all. I think Taz is pretty much still just like that pretty good character. He's just pretty good. Not at the upper end of pretty good, but he's just still relevant. Like, he's definitely not down here. Don't have too much to say on him at the moment. Tom and Jerry also, I feel like they're also around there where they're just pretty good. I know, like, I think they got buffed this patch. However, I just don't think it was like enough to bring them closer to the stardom that they once had, which is really sad because this was a very cool character conceptually. So to see them just like, yeah, they're pretty good. That's just sad. Giant. Do not think Giant is an okay tier. I still think Giant is pretty relevant. I mean, there's not much to say aside from that. I see a lot less crying about him, which is great. I'm sure Iron Giant players are pretty happy about that. Because before, y'all couldn't go a day without someone being tight at your main. Y'all, and the patch notes hit, minus. I stand with you guys. Rick, I think Rick is still really good. Oh, not all the way up there. I think Rick is still really good, and I'm really happy about that. When I saw the nerfs to Rick, I was just kind of like, I don't know. Personally, for me, I think Polymorph is kind of nuts when it like changed you into the Raindog and you had like 20 units of health. I was like, oh my God, okay. But other than that, I think that Rick was just like he was really fucking good, but I didn't think it was toxic. Now I could just be trolling. You guys could be like, NAKAT, this character was a load of shit. And I'll just be like, all right, sure. But the last character that I'd actually like to put on this list is Arya Stark, who I think is actually making a great case for being one of the best, if she's not already there at the current time of recording this video today on October 16th, 2022. Arya is finding a lot of success in these online tournaments. And it's always this kind of thing, right? Where this is a character, again, if you nerf her too much, she's useless. But if you buff her too much, she becomes absolutely toxic. Now, there's a lot of attention being put into her up special, and I think that is the move to do. I think she's still a very cool character, but of course you don't want to make the up special into up air too true. Now, Arya players, especially in this patch, at least seem like they're more so consistently hitting their conversions again, which is really nice to see. But at the same point, when do we get past the fact that Arya can do this versus the players that are actually putting in the work to actually find these picks in a doubles environment to make it happen? And of course, when are we going to also acknowledge that not all the time people are either able to save their partner from when she catches them in a loop, or they actually have the opportunity, they're just not doing it or paying enough attention or putting enough focus on making those saves, which are very important, which then in return hurt her as a character in teams. There's a lot of different variables to look at when it comes to this. But guys, this is my tier list for the current patch of Multiversus. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And of course, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We'll greatly appreciate it. Almost at 48K. That is crazy, like crazy. And after that, it's literally 2,000 more to 50K. Thank you guys so much for the support. This is NAKAT. Take it easy. Peace out. Deuces. We out of here. Much love. Later.